Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hello. Hi, Sue. Hi, Claire. Hi, Melissa. How are you all doing? I was feeling very chilly, so I've got my heater going, but I'm now thinking my hands are cold, but it's really warm in here, so I'm just gonna turn that off so I'm not melting. Hello. Stacey's in a rainy New York. Hey, Linda. Morning, Helen. I'm just making myself a cup of tea. How much of that I'll get drunk, I'm not sure. It always ends up getting left to go cold, but you know, I try. Hey, Diane, how are you? Oh, thank you, Stacey. Shared it. I have got flowering rain boots out on my desk. Kathleen, yay! So I had the first of one of the classes. So I had my in-person flowering rain boot class yesterday morning, and the online version is next Saturday, the 9th. So that'll be taking place online. So if you'd like to join us online for that class, you can still join online. You can't get a kit by post. That has now closed. Yeah, it was really good fun. Unfortunately there was a bit of an accident on the way to the venue, so we were a little bit late, but we still managed to get all the projects and things done. So it was really lovely to see everyone. Good evening. It is a bit chilly, isn't it, Sue? Right, I've also got out on my desk a jar of flowers. So I thought I'd pull out this one because I love it. I love it. So I thought we'd do a bit of colouring and mix and match these two stamp sets together because, yeah, they're both lovely. Let me pop you onto my desk. I'll give it a little bit just to kind of let people join, but welcome if you're on the replay. If you're on the replay, you won't be able to comment in the live chat, but you will be able to put a comment in the comment section on YouTube. The live chat is only there whilst we're live. And then the comments are there afterwards. So if you're there on the replay and thinking I can't place a comment, that is why and what you need to do. Right. I am. Emma says, hey, lovely, are you only here on YouTube tonight? Yes, only on YouTube tonight. I will share the link back afterwards. The link's there on the Facebook page, but I'll take a photo of the project and share that back to my Facebook page. So I thought we would do some colouring with these. And let's do love the tulips. Let's do those. And about some sunflowers as well. Do those two, I think. Susan, you're so sweet. Bless you. I love to see your creations. You're so talented. That's very kind of you. I love to share. So it's fun for me. Sunday evening, getting to come to my craft desk and be with all of you. So that's I love it. Right, let me grab some paper. So I'll just grab some basic white, and let's see if I trim this to 14.5, and then of those. And right, what colours shall we have? So Kathleen says, have I placed my pre-order? Yes, I have. So as demonstrators, we get to place our from a selection. When the yearly catalogue, when the annual catalogue comes out, we have a select list. Typically, we have a select list of items that we can pick from in the month before the catalogue goes live. And yes, I have placed my pre-order. And of course, there is lots of lovely new in colours coming, and so they all made it into my basket as well. Oh, I don't know what to do with this. Right, let me grab my. So I made a card for my blog the other day. I thought first up I might case. It was a case already, and then I'll case myself. And I say no to pre-order. Actually, I pre-ordered in the morning. I thought no, I needed my sleep. I'm not sure how this is going to work. I wanted these round the edge, but I'm not sure. I think the sunflowers might be better. Right. So this is Smoky Slate. Hey Jane, how are you? Yeah, I pre-ordered. I'm gonna try again. Concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm thinking about my pre-order now. Thinking about all the lovely things I've got coming in the box. So just going to create a background with this. So this is Smoky Slate and the sunflowers from the Jar of Flowers stamp set. I haven't had these out in ages. You've got that. And then I quite like the softness of the grey outline actually, so I might stamp in that to colour. And I'll do that. And I thought either the watering can. Yeah, I think the watering can. So the watering can I thought would go really nicely. Or obviously the welly boots. Good. And they're a good size. They kind of, I feel like they're kind of the good proportion. Quite taken with the welly boots with that one. They are. Sue says, and they're carrying over. So these will be in the new annual catalogue. They haven't gone on to the retiring list. I'm going to stamp on a post-it note, and see if there's a wish the rain boots. If you haven't got them, grab them before they go. So yeah, the rain boots are retiring, but they're a fabulous set. So if you haven't got them yet, they do really complement this stamp set. They're nice on their own, but they will go nicely together. So I'm just going to mask that and then pop in. What colour rain boots do we want? What colour welly boots? Should we do polished? Should we do pink? The pink with the grey. Should we do polished pink? Or we could go. Actually, change my mind. I'm going to go night of navy. Lynn says pink. I'm going to do navy and I'm going to do pink flowers. Oh, pink on the other ones. Pink, yellow flowers because it's sunflowers. So I'm just going to catch those edges of the post-it notes so that they're behind. Like there. Just sits them in. It's pretty cool. Spotted. We can do spots. We can do stripes. We'll do some pink ones on the other ones, I think. So, right, let's colour these then. So, daffodil delight. I don't use my daffodil delight very much. Ha ha. My other yellow is just as bad. Look, most used pencil colour, I think, closely followed by gorgeous grape, and then followed up by melon mambo. Funny. Granny apple green. Let's do the daffodil delight, pumpkin pie, and let's colour these. So espresso. I'll move you in a little. Can you see that all right? Hopefully there's not too much shadowing. So we're going to colour with our watercolour pencils. I'm just going light with the early espresso. That's my show shot. Yeah, use them a lot. Mind you, I've had them quite a while, so there. It's like a thistle in the back, isn't it? So just do yellow on there. And with the watercolour pencils, if you just shading on my hand, sorry, it's really difficult to not cast a shadow being left-handed and my light is on my left-hand side. I think that's better. Just add more colour just by pressing a bit harder. And shading on the inside. And maybe a little bit of orange as well. So this one is pumpkin pie. Just add a touch over the top. the nice thing as well with the watercolor pencils, you can get into sort of smaller images as well, because these colour nicely with the blends, but pencils. Very relaxing, isn't it, colouring? And add a bit more dark. Ah, Debbie, that's lovely. Debbie says, I didn't use the pencil until I showed her how, and now I use them a lot. Thank you for teaching me. That's brilliant. Yeah, we've used them in a class a few times, haven't we? And I think, yeah, just having a go with them and doing different things. And you don't have to water them down, but you can. Just by applying different pressure as well gives you different shading. And like sticking them, just popping them all in a pencil case, they're ideal for travel as well, aren't they? They're ideal for stamping out a few images, and then there's great crafting on the go. So you could always stamp a few of these out and take them with you with the pencils, and then always assemble the cards at a later point. Some darkness on there. Good. So now we've done that, I might go back in with a bit more shadowing around the centre of the flower here. So just a bit more dark around the edge and just soften that. In. So just following the line of the middle, and then just a bit more pressure to the outside, and then just lift it as you come in. So there, getting there, aren't we? So add a little bit more pumpkin on there. Not that I'm not super grateful, but I don't know if you can hear a load of clattering. My husband's decided that just outside the door is popping the cutlery back in the drawer. So you can hear clattering and banging. That's what it is. So definitely am not complaining. But if you're thinking, what's that noise? That's what it is. There. And turning the image as well, so like having the bit that's closest to you that you're working on, and just add a bit of orange on there, and then you can sort of blend that out with the yellow. So we've got our sunflowers, and let's pop some let's do the greenery. I might just sharpen that. Oh, I've missed those. How did I do that? A few leaves. And on that, I thought thought it was leaves, but I just missed a few of the. Let's give that a little bit of green. And purple. So gorgeous grape. A sharpener as well. I think they must make as much noise as possible so we don't ask them to do it another time. I think you might be right, Karen. There we went out today to it's Ninja Warrior UK, and it's over Southampton way. It's for a friend's birthday kind of treat, and Joshua and his friend were from that for a couple of hours. We sat and nattered and had a cup of tea and stuff, but on the way back I may have had a nap in the car. I may have fallen asleep. And we got home and my husband said, I did drive very gently so I didn't wake you up. So it was very, very considerate. But yes, I did have a doze for a good 40 minutes. It was lovely. So yeah, I do love a car nap. It's I'm using this green is Granny Apple. You could bring in the old olive, but I wanted a bit more bright colour. Not bad, not bad. Oh, throwing my pencil all over the place. Let's see if we can add a bit more darkness to shading. Now, do we want some polka dots on our welly boots? We could do that, couldn't we? Now that top looks like Pacific Point, but I can assure you it's Night of Navy. Although that's what the pencil says. It's Pacific Point, which is brighter. I wonder if I might be better with the blends. Blends. So, Misty Moonlight. Let's do Night of Navy. Oh. That's better. That one. That's the one we want. So, Night of Navy. Polka dots. Can't speak. I love putting polka dots on things. Do you remember those the ladies that we had with the umbrella and stuff? I remember doing like a skirt on her and adding like dots. Kathleen says, of course, you are randomly doing those freehand. Yeah. I promise with the blends, you can too. Let's add that coming across there. Promise. I promise. Yeah, just draw a circle. They look cool, don't they? Yeah, I think that's okay. Maybe put the dot in the corner there. Go there. Debbie, I learned how to wet the tip of the pencil to make it a bit darker. Great ratio. Yes, great tip. Great tip. There we go. So should we cut that out? Because we can then put that on our background here, maybe with a label or something. Let's move you up a little. Ooh, there. And we'll cut that out. I had it in my mind that this jar of flowers came with like a die set, but before I came on my live I had a look and it doesn't. It comes with the punch, doesn't it? It's the jar punch that this comes with. I don't know why I had it in my head that there was dies, but there's not. But the jar punch does the 3D jar domes with this set, so which is cool. Yes, this is a punch. Yeah, it's a punch. But it does a different thing, doesn't it? So the punches, you can fill it up with the sequins and all sorts. Done lots of nice things with that punch. It's remembering that you've got the domes, isn't it? Okay, so just as a reminder, if you're not already, I know I will put the reminder up on my Facebook page each week that I go live, but so you get a notification. If you're not already, I'd love you to subscribe to my channel and then click on the notification bell, and that will let you know when I go live and things. So like Facebook would kind of notify you that I'm live. If you click on the notification bell, then you can set the settings up so that it lets you know that I'm going live on YouTube as well, which is quite handy. And there we go. So I think it's not navy, balmy blue, maybe navy. Let's just join that up there. Shading. There we go. We need like something on the background, maybe a scalloped contour or a circle maybe. I've got a few circles already cut out. Just lifts it. And then maybe like a piece of navy going down the centre. Where is my navy cardstock? I know I've got a little bit somewhere. Literally, I have a tiny. This is my navy cardstock. All my navy cardstock. I've got more on the way. Thank goodness. Have we got a piece that is big enough? Yes. Thank goodness for the scraps. It's coming together, isn't it? Ah, Katie didn't get a notification today. Oh no. I'm wondering whether I should jump on live on Facebook a few minutes before and just say, hi, I'm here, and let you know. I feel like that needs something behind there. Maybe a gold. Maybe some gold. Let's do a circle. Is that the largest circle or the second largest? Who knows? Who knows? Let's cut that. Will that fit? Just. Oh, has it been naughty and not notifying you? That's not good. Right, that. Just go through my mini. Need the top bell with the mark out the top. This gives all notification when Emma is live. Ah, see, Hazel, you are on it. On it like a rocket. Right. Is that the same size, and do I need to trim that down? Yes, I do. So let's cut that down. I'm just using my mini. And Katie looked on my phone. It didn't show me as even being a subscriber. Well, I definitely am now, and possibly twice. Better twice than not at all. Oh, bless you. So that has given us that. See, just giving it a little pop, hasn't it? So that gold, nice. It's getting there. I wonder now. I can't. Oh no, I have got a few extras. I'm wondering if this should be a banner piece rather than a full length. So I'm just going to grab a punch. But you could do this with your snips. This punch is retiring. But it's a handy punch, which is this one. I can't think what it's called now. over that side actually. Yeah. Lynn, I got a notification, so I'm feeling lucky. Oh, there. I like that. So let's do let's trim this. Yeah. Go there. Trim that. There. And then we definitely want some twine or some gold or something on this, don't we? I'm thinking twine. Have a bow on the front of the bouquet. Maybe go like, I don't know if that's too much, maybe too heavy. Too much. That's gorgeous. I'm trying to roll flowers. Oh, the flower rollings, just the knack to that's rolling them close to start with. Let's do there. We can pop that on the front of that boot. Then we need a sentiment of sorts. Now I had pulled out this sentiment set, but I think these are all going to be too big for this. Although that Enjoy could look pretty cool in navy, couldn't it? I wonder if it would cover the boots up too much. What do we think? Might stamp one anyway, and then we'll see whether we need to use it. There. If I stamp that, I would stamp do navy. Now, whoops. Can you see this? I'm going to just pop that under there, and we'll stamp that. I could have aligned that paper better, but I've done it on the Stamparatus. So those patchy parts of the stamp, because it's a kind of a solid and quite a big sentiment, I'm using the Stamparatus because then I can go a second time, or even maybe a third if I need to, in exactly the same place and get a really lovely crisp image. And how cool is that? That is called Slim Sayings. That's another one that's retiring. That goes with the long, thin dies. You Are Really Fabulous is probably a better size sentiment, but we'll see. Let's cut this out and then we'll see. So I'll show you the card because I have found it, that was on my blog. and you'll kind of see where I've cased it. I love the big words. Joy. And that has dried. And let's get around that bit. Jonathan's loving this. It's a gorgeous set, isn't it? Those flowers that go well with the welly boots. Now, too big or not too big? I'm thinking that might be all right, actually. I mean, I know it does cover quite a lot. Did you have a nice one? I did have a lovely Mother's Day. Thank you, Melissa. What do you think? Too big or okay? Let's chop this out. Sue says that's okay. I think so. It kind of makes a bit of a chunky. The other option is something like that, but it's just as big, really, isn't it? Yeah. What do they? Kathleen says looks lovely. Mary Kay, I like it. The style goes with the polka dots, not too big. Chris gives it thumbs up. Yeah, I think, yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's do some dimensionals, mini dimensionals. Which are like the perfect size for this sentiment. Right, let's stick this down first and then we'll pop the sentiment on. So white on the glimmer, glimmer on the blue, which is Night of Navy, boots, and then I'm gonna glue those as well. We're gonna go there over a little, and then this can. It's gonna have to go on a white base or a smoky slate because I have no Night of Navy. Shocker, I know. So more on its way, but I have actually run out. Don't know how I let that happen. Let's place that in the middle, but it's offset to the sentiment. So middle of card, but offset, and then the twine is like there doing its thing. How did that happen? I know. How did that happen? Right. What shall we do? Shall we do rhinestones? Shall we put as it is? I've got a few polished like dots there. Do a few of them, couldn't we? These are quite nice. Just a very subtle water droplet, nothing that sort of detracts then from, and kind of goes with the polka dots actually, which is quite nice. Quite nice. Let's do 3 is probably enough there. Just enough on there to go with it. Cool, huh? I love that those boots are the right proportions for those flowers. Let's do smoky slate base. Is that smoky slate or is that grey granite? Not sure. I think it might be grey granite. We'll cut a standard card base and just give that a score. Let's give that a fold. And put that on like so. That just needs it just needs a small amount coming off. That's better. A bit more proportion. I'll do another card, Katie, for sure. Because I wasn't here last week either, was I? So I will do another card for you. And it's only 9:20. We're good. I'm not saying I won't get a card made in 10 minutes, but I'm sure we're good. Everyone's happy for a bit longer. There. Like that. This was the card that I've kind of cased, which has got the big enjoy on it as well. This one was on my blog, and this was a case of the lovely Angela, and for the Global Design Project Challenge. So that went up on my blog, and so I've then cased that card again. So the grey background, and then the pop of colour, and then I put the big sentiment, and that one is Memento. And then polished pink, gorgeous grape, and mango. So there you go. Right, should we make another card? Like, no. Right, let me find a clean piece of paper. Notes on the back of that grid sheet. Do you do that? I can't throw that grid sheet out because it's got my reminders on the other side of it. It's got my to-do list. Right, let's do the let's do, what colour shall we do the watering can? So we'll do, lost my stamp set. How did that happen? I haven't lost it. I buried it under my stamping, cut and emboss machine. What colour? I'm going to do the flowers polished pink. No, I'm not. I'm going to do them melon, mambo, and calypso coral. Should we do the flower watering can? Pool party or Bermuda Bay, maybe. Coastal Cabana. Coastal better. It doesn't look like there's much ink on that. Oh, not bad actually. Not bad, not bad. The lighter colours can be a bit deceptive, can't they, sometimes when you ink up your stamps. Let's go. So Memento ink, and these fit. I put them in a silly place on the block. I need to lean right over. Like perfectly. They're not designed to be together. Well, they might have been, and we don't know it, but it fits perfectly, doesn't it? So I love that. Love mixing and matching these. I think that outline is a little bit too harsh though, with the subtle colour of the watering can. I know it will change its look once it's coloured, but I'm tempted to stamp that in smoky slate, the same as we did for the other one, and it will just give it a softer outline. You can see already that's gonna look better, isn't it? Oh, thank you. Watering can. There. Better, isn't it? That's striking, but I think you need a darker, like something like Gorgeous Grape or something like Melon Map, a darker watering can, whereas that just is a bit more subtle together, isn't it? So, right, shall we then colour with a touch of Bermuda Bay? We can have some Melon Mambo, some Calypso Coral, and then maybe green, which was our Granny Apple. So let's bring you in closer for the colouring bit. You see that? Okay. Hopefully you're good. Is anyone else colouring along with me? Has anyone else grabbed some stamps? Are you colouring, or are you just sitting relaxing on a Sunday evening or Monday morning, depending on where you are in the world? Let's give these a sharpen. Oops, caught me that. Whoops. All right, let's give these a colour. You can, of course, blend these with Wink of Stella. You could blend them with your blending brushes. You can blend them with your water painters. So if you're going to put lots of water on here, you would want the outline in a StazOn, or maybe to heat emboss the outline. Kind of like the pencil. Debbie says, I'm totally relaxing. Had 3-day weekend, card making with 5 friends. Wow. This is relaxing. No, lost 3 things today, driven myself nuts. Oh, that's so frustrating, isn't it? So frustrating when you can't find you know they're there somewhere though, don't you? Sometimes it's just a good tidy up, isn't it? Put everything back, but that can sometimes be worse, can't it? Because we put things away in a safe place or in a new home, and then we can't remember where we put them. Can you just see by adding a little bit extra pressure how that will give you the texture? You can keep adding colour. I love tulips. We've got tulips. Tulips are popping up in our front garden now. Gorgeous. Alice says, "Oh, super pretty." Oh, thank you. Yeah, you must get your watercolors, get them out, break them out, and have a play. Okay, so we've got the tulips coloured. Now we want our whatever these are. Oh, a ridge on my desk. So this is Calypso Coral. A few buds in the coral there, maybe. I realise my hand is sort of shadowing, so I'm hopefully not too much though. There's another casualty of new carpet. My safe places are apparently too safe. Yeah, exactly. Oh no. You think, oh, I'll remember. So frustrating. And then I'm going to have a little touch of Bermuda Bay, but lightly, so that it's more kind of Coastal Cabana, I guess, but more not too heavy. There is a Coastal Cabana pencil, I think. Yeah, there is a Coastal Cabana, and then there's a Bermuda Bay. So that is a Coastal Cabana. I'm just going light with the Bermuda Bay. With a touch of blue. That one pink. And then I'm going to make that green. So let's add green. And there. Let's find my wink of Stella. So I'm going to just bring the wink of Stella, being mindful that the lines are obviously stamped in smoky slate, so you don't want to add too much because your lines will move. But can you see how that just softens out that colour? And just makes it look a bit more watercolory. Just a bit different to the other one, and also adds a bit of sparkle on there as well, which is no bad thing. You could die cut the watering can, cut out the flowers, or stamp the flowers and have the watering can popped up, but I'm just going to cut the whole thing out because the watering can does have a die. Or I could just leave it flat. You don't have to. I mean, I've stamped it pretty central. We could not fussy cut and actually just pop that up. I might do that actually. Should we leave it flat? Or do you want me to fussy cut it out? You know I'm happy to do either. Shall we? I wonder what the consensus is. Let's trim it down to start with, and then we'll see where the majority votes land. Let's I feel like it's going to need to be. Sue says not fuzzy cutting. I've got to leave flat, fussy cut. You're the best. Oh, I am. You know, I'm tempted to fussy cut it out. They're coming. They're coming. Let's around. I think I will end up fussy cutting it, but let me just get it to a point where you can see what it might look like without fussy cutting it. And then I will probably drop it. Let's have a coastal cabana layer as well, or even a bouquet. That has ended up at about 3 1/4 by 5, 4 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. So if I go 3.5 inches by 5 inches, it's quite a large border, isn't it? But you get the idea. You could pop something on very simple, or you could just tie a little bow on there and keep it as a note card without fussy cutting. But let's chop it. The handle is a little bit tricky because the die would do that work for you. It would get inside the handle. But we can just poke a hole. That is when I will use this snippy part of my scissors, but once you're in, then you can chop that. But the die would do that hard work for you. You really have no need to be making it this difficult. The die would do it, and then you can pop the watering can up. If we cut it out, the other thing that you can do is you can add like extra foliage behind and stuff, which is nice. Oh, so he says I've lost you. I'm thinking you've lost connection, so I can see your comments. Oh, I hope your connection picks back up. I think I'm good. This nothing like a lovely spring bouquet. Let's tie around. We can have a little bow. Or, oh, we've got this pretty pool party, haven't we? Do a bit of texture on that. So that is 3.5 inches by 5. So if I bring the white in at 4, 3.5. So I'm bringing it in by 1/8 of an inch. Then we can do a little. Lynn says it's hypnotic watching you pussycat. Oh, bless you. Which side is the bow going to sit on? Going to have a lovely bow. Let me do that. So do we want the bow here or over that side? I think that side. So this is the, what ribbon is this? This is the Pool Party sheer ribbon. Can you hear me, Sue? Because I can't see, it's frozen. I'm assuming you can still hear me then. Maybe come out and go back in again. Very odd. So pop that bow off to that side there. Oh, that's got grubby. I've got more circles and more labels and more layers. What else have we got in here? I've got some scalloped doodah. Found in my box of tricks. So oh, that's nice. That's going to add, that's quite nice off to that side actually. Can sort of pull that bow there and maybe pop that up. Or we've got sort of circle similar to the other one. But I quite like the colour contour die as an extra layer, and that bow can just sort of sit off that side, I think. Yes, let's do that. All right, let's stick that down. Oh, welcome, Debbie. Hello, hello. Oh, Lisa's yours phone is as well. Oh goodness. Oh, on your back now. Good. Let's put this on some dimensionals. Let's do. Kind of going to sit there. Nice. And put that on there. Let's pop that up as well. And just sitting it on that dotted line just gives it a bit of a base to sit on. And that bow, so then just peeking out from there, which is nice. And then we're going to go on the pink base. Let's do that. This with blue. That's polished pink with the Coastal Cabana layer, and then brought those same colours. This is Melon Mambo because we don't have watercolour pencils in the polished pink, but I think it complements really nicely. And I'll do that solid back. Okay, so we want some embellishments, methinks, and a little bit of words or something. I've got iridescent rhinestones, but only large ones. I may have used a lot of those. They're pretty. I've got, what else have I got? What else? Got gold, copper. They're pretty. Oh, what about these? These are pretty. They're the. I really must have a good old sort of my embellishment stuff, because I've got stuff piled in here. I've got some pool party ones. They were the ones I had in mind, but I feel like they're more of them. Look, I think these are the ones we're going to go with. Or I'm going to go with. They're the adhesive backed sequins from the annual catalogue, but they're lovely. Right, let's pop these because we've got some small ones of those. I've got a little pool party one there hiding. Oh, look, we could put that on there. Look. Put that on the flowers. On there. A couple of these more orangey ones to kind of complement there. And just a sentiment. So I think I'm thinking that could look nice. I don't want to cover up too much of the flowers. I don't want it going across the watering can because you lose the fact the flowers are in. Angel says I'll come and do it. Have I got any of the rhinestones? I do have a few of them left actually. Casey says I've got literally, look what I've got left. I have loved those. They're the rhinestone wave ones. They're gorgeous as well. Let's put a few of them on. Why not? But yeah, I have worked my way through those. Do you like the sentiment there? I don't want to cover up the fact the flowers are going into the watering can, but I think that's nice. Or down here, down the bottom maybe. Or just a smaller set of words, but I think that could look in the middle. Could look nice, couldn't it? I'm going to go within the middle. Decision made. Let's do that one. You really are fabulous. Just glued that on, and then I'm going to put a I should have thought about it before I glued it on, but I'm going to pop a bit of dimensional underneath the left hand side of that sentiment, just to support that being sort of overhanging the watering can there. What do you think? Is it a little bit squint, maybe? Not sure. I just hold it like that. A sentiment from Flowing Flowers. Well, it would have looked good, Katie. Yes. There is lots of sentiments in that one as well. Just to note, happy birthday, time for a happy dance. I love that one. Sending a card instead of a text. That's my favourite one, I think. But yeah, I have that one stamped. So there we go. There is 2 cards for you. So we've mixed and matched our sets. We've brought the jar of flowers together with the flowering rain boots. Bring myself back. I think the sentiment isn't straight. Unfortunately, I think the whole thing, I'm going to just correct it actually, because it's going to drive me nuts. I think the whole thing is squint. I think sometimes you've just got to, in horror, I think sometimes it's better just to fix it. As I've got a bit of card here, it'll take 2 seconds and then I'll be happy with it, because there's nothing worse than it being crooked. As she pulls them apart. Let me just put them on. Let me just fix that. It doesn't go right first time, does it? Let's do it on camera rather than fixing it. There we go. There, you are really fabulous. Use my grid lines to fix that. There we go. That is now better, and I think that is in line, but gasping as I put that. Sometimes it just has to be done. Better. I'm happier with that now. Right. There we go. All stuck back down. There. That's that one. That's the blue one that we did before. And that was the one that I kind of cased, which was already on my blog. So I will take some photos of those for you and get them up on my certainly on my Facebook page and Instagram. I'll do my best to get them on my blog, but I will share them for you in the week when I can get them photographed. So I hope you enjoyed them. I hope if you've got those sets, I hope you give that a go. I'd love to see some of your combinations and the colours that you maybe try with the welly boots and the watering can and the flowers. It does come with some flowers that you can pop in, but nice to have a variation. So yeah. Right, well, have a lovely rest of your Sunday, if it's still Sunday for you. If you're already in Monday, I hope you have a good week. Stay safe, stay well, everyone, and I will see you again for another live here next Sunday. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Bye.